The girl was walking downstairs while on a phone call. The man was instantly captivated by her the moment they first laid eyes on each other, yet she hurried past him. She utterly hated people who smoked, and he just happened to be lighting a cigarette. He let out a bitter smile. It was so rare for him to feel his heart flutter, but he'd been met with cold indifference right from the start. Their second encounter unfolded at her school's anniversary celebration. Amid the bustling crowd, his gaze locked onto her the second he spotted her on stage. Clad in a white outfit, her dance moves were light and agile under the stage lights, stirring a surging wave of excitement in his heart. But he stayed restrained, having navigated the treacherous business world for years. He couldn't help but be vigilant, fearing she might be a trap set by his rivals. Even after the event ended, he didn't step forward. Instead, he left quietly without drawing attention. The entanglement of fate came unexpectedly. That night, the girl burst into his room not because someone had bribed her, but out of sheer desperation. At the post-anniversary celebration dinner, a male colleague she'd rejected earlier brought her a drink laced with drugs. In a dazed state, she managed to kick him away and fled in a panic, accidentally stumbling into the man's room. After hearing her story, he realized his earlier suspicions had been unfounded. He initially intended to call an ambulance, but soon furrowed his brows. If an ambulance came to his room to take away a drugged girl, could this be yet another setup? Before he could work it out, the drug took effect, and the girl suddenly leaned in to kiss him. Since he already had feelings for her, his rationality crumbled instantly under the weight of desire. The next morning, the girl woke up in an unfamiliar room. Recalling the absurdity of the previous night, she was overwhelmed with shame and regret, desperate to escape. The man, confused by her wronged and sorrowful look, thought to himself she'd been the one to make the first move, so why did it seem like he was the one who'd wronged her? He spoke patiently. "If someone is forcing you to get close to me, I can help you break free. I can also take responsibility for what happened." But the girl wanted none of it. She quickly put on her clothes and ran out. His assistant, who was standing at the door, tried to stop her, but the man told him to let her go. The assistant soon looked into the girl's background, and the man finally confirmed she had a clean family history. He'd misjudged her all along. A week later, the girl took a part-time job as a business translator. She froze. She'd run into him again. Embarrassed and at a loss for words, she stood there awkwardly, while he remained calm and even politely gestured for her to enter the elevator first. Determined to keep her distance from him, she chose not to take the elevator at all. After work, the girl was eager to hail a taxi when a black car pulled up in front of her. It was the man. He'd come to apologize for his rudeness and misunderstanding a week earlier, and also invited her to dinner to make amends. She wanted to refuse, but her stomach rumbled loudly, leaving her with no choice but to agree. However, she was shocked when they arrived. It was exactly the same place where they'd had their fateful encounter before. By the end of the meal, the two finally established a genuine connection.